got to move on, right? We're all good.
Yeah,
right? Last doesn't even matter. Last play, it's the last play, right? It's time to move on next. You'll be just fine, right? Putting the ball right back in your hands, so I'm gonna trust you, right?
What's up, guys? Swift here, covering everything Chicago Bears with daily videos and updates. I've been watching all 22 footage and have a couple of things I want to talk about, and then we will break down some all 22 film. Also, this is our fourth game of the season coming up. A lot of coaches and analysts have always broken down the season into 4 quarters. With 16 games, that's every 4 games. We have an extra game now, but I will still be doing bigger breakdowns every 4 games or so and looking back on that quarter of the season. After the Giants game, we will have basically finished the first quarter of the season. A 2-2 start wouldn't be bad, but I think most of us are really hoping that we can get off to a 3-1 start and beat the Giants this weekend. Today we're going over the all 22 film on our 23-20 win over the Houston Texans. That's a lot of 2020 Twins. So what went right? The rushing attack, 281 yards, and we lost David Montgomery for the day. Khalil Herbert and Justin Fields combined for most of the rushing yards, and we had the most yards on the ground in a game since 1984. 281 yards. It was a 5-man effort on the ground. Khalil Herbert had an awesome game and led the way with 157 yards and 2 touchdowns. Justin Fields added 47 yards. EQ had 43 yards. Rookie Treston Ebner even got 23 yards. And then Monty only got 3 carries but still had 11 yards. Also, Roquan Smith had a monster game. He responded to all the criticism with a player of the week type performance. I would like to see Quan do that against Green Bay and other big teams, but it was great to see nonetheless. The offensive line has taken some heat because they have not performed great in pass protection, but they have been very, very good opening holes in the run game. So what went wrong? Our passing offense. Simply put, Justin Fields had a bad game.
But I've just played like trash. Played terrible, and really just got to be better.
He said it himself a few times, but I mean, people are forgetting something that I have even failed to bring up. Justin Fields has worked with similar mechanics and footwork since he was 15 or 16 years old, if not longer. This offseason, Luke Getsy worked hard on cleaning up some of those mechanics, including taking drops with his left foot forward instead of his right, changes in his footwork, his throwing motion, and arm angles. These are things that Fields has worked on for thousands of hours and are built into his muscle memory. He is an accurate quarterback, extremely accurate, in fact. The changes in his footwork and throwing motion can cause some errant passes, especially early on when he's under pressure and can't get into a rhythm. There are a lot of things that go into that, but I think it's important to know that the coaching staff understands this already. They wanted him to make these changes because they believe in making him better long term. It's not about having him look great early in the season. A lot of fans are asking, how can he look worse than he did with Matt Nagy? Well, the easiest answer to that is the change in mechanics and the heavy emphasis on the run game. Fields has simply not gotten into a rhythm. It's nothing to worry about. This offense also takes time to learn. Russell Wilson is in a similar new scheme in Denver and has also struggled mightily. I am being very objective. There is just a lot that goes into learning a new offense, getting used to the speed of the NFL, and doing all of that while learning new footwork and mechanics. Anyone who doesn't understand that there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve here just isn't paying much attention. I will not be harping on every little mistake our quarterback makes. However, over some time, if he continues making the same mistakes, then it will become more of an issue for me. Right now, he's still learning the offense. We have an identity in the run game, but we have yet to establish any sort of identity in the pass game. It's coming, though. Be patient. Let's break down a few plays that caught my eye. It's all 22 time. This is on an interception here. First, I want to show you what great play design this is. This is the same play we saw against the Packers last week. They were all over it. Cole Kmet missed his block, right? So here's Mooney. He's going to come down here, motion out, swing out of the backfield, right? This is going to have the defenders thinking, oh, this is going to Mooney, right? Not this time. Cole Kmet's going to go downfield and get open. Play action mesh point here. Let's watch it. There goes Mooney. There's the play action. Mooney's heading this way. This dude's like, oh, Cole Kmet's missing his block again. Let's watch here. Cole Kmet. Justin Fields, perfect read here. Makes the read. He sees his man wide open. Also, ESB might get open over top as well. It's a beautiful play design. I want to give some credit to Luke Getsy there because now the defense can't focus on Darnell Mooney on these swing passes. He's just adding a new wrinkle every week. He's adding stuff to the pass game slowly. It's slowly building on one step at a time. Now, this is a play that should have worked. This should have been a play, but Justin Fields has new mechanics. And something with his accuracy here, it just wasn't on. We're going to put this on Justin, but we're going to watch it from another angle. And I actually think Cole Kmet could have made this catch. Is it a perfect ball? No. Could he have got there? I believe so. Let's watch this. See here, you can tell he's stepping a little bit harder this way. Let's watch his route a little bit. Fields fires a laser. It just, Met doesn't get there. This is the angle I want to watch right here. From, you can see Justin Fields. See the throw. A little bit wobbly. Can Cole Kmet dive at that and get it? Probably. Would a great tight end in the NFL catch this? Most likely. But it is a bad pass. I'm not trying to stick up for Justin Fields. He misses Cole Kmet here. Cole Kmet's open. Could have hit him right in the chest right there. But I do think a better tight end could have made this play. Not a ton of effort from Kmet there. Watch him kind of... takes his eyes off it. Like, not 100%. It's a bad throw by Justin Fields. But we have to remember he has a new throwing motion. He has new footwork. There's new mechanics. It was a wobbly ball. It wasn't his best ball, and it was a bad pass. So you got to mark this one on Justin Fields. But like I said, I'm not going to criticize him for throwing an interception. He made a good read. He took his steps, and he threw it on time. It was just a bad ball. You don't see that a lot from this kid, but you want to see him get into a rhythm and get confident. That was a play that was designed to help him get into a rhythm. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but the coaches had his back on the sideline, and you love to see it. This play, I want to talk about the offensive line, specifically our tackles, both Larry Borom and Braxton Jones. They have both struggled in pass protection, particularly against bull rushes, but both guys have been nothing short of awesome in the run game. This play here features both guys doing their job, not only opening holes for Khalil Herbert, but dominating their men and allowing Khalil Herbert to score this touchdown. Let's watch a little bit here. Borum's job is actually to get to the second level and take out a linebacker. Braxton Jones is blocking down and taking out a defensive lineman. Let's watch here. We'll watch Braxton first. Look at him just dominate this guy. Meanwhile, Larry's getting upfield to get his man. Braxton, he's not done yet. He's got this guy stonewalled, but he's not done. Let's not give up on Braxton. Look at Borom here. It's actually a safety, not a linebacker. My bad. Okay, watch right here. You can see both guys. This is where Braxton Jones starts to get his push, and this is where Borom starts to get his hands on his man and open a bigger hole for Khalil Herbert. Meanwhile, Khalil Herbert's about to burst through here in a minute. Watch. Look, Braxton's starting to drive this guy downfield. Borum's going to take his guy on a ride. Watch this, both at the same time. It's hard to watch both, but Braxton's taking his man all the way to the end zone. Borum's taking his man. He's like, look, dude, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. Let's watch. This Borom, great job here. Watch. Real quick, let's go back. Right here is where this guy is in position to make a play, and Borum is going to say, no. No way, bro. See that? Meanwhile, Braxton guy has gotten away, and he's trying to get in position to make this tackle, as Borum is going to keep driving his guy out of bounds. Lil makes a couple guys miss. Braxton's guy right here. Not done yet. Touchdown. Now, let's watch from the other angle where you can see it a little bit better here. This is going to be Braxton getting off here. This is going to be Larry Borum getting into the second level, like we just saw. Braxton's got his man, and he's kind of stonewalling both these guys. Meanwhile, Lucas Patrick, I like him. I want him to be in here for Musty. But what are you doing on the floor, Lucas? This is not your job. Meanwhile, Braxton Jones is pretty much effectively blocking two guys here. Okay. Musty's going to miss. I mean, we're used to it, but he actually makes up for it on this one. Lucas Patrick still on the ground. Are you blasting game? That's white hair out here. This is Cole Kmet. Look at Cole Kmet. People want to hate on Kmet, but this man, let's also watch Kmet for just a second. Hold on. Kmet's going to take a linebacker here, and he's just going to destroy this guy. 3 incredible blocks on this play. Kmet's got his man here, effectively opening up the start of this hole. Got Cody Whitehair pulling. Got Larry Borum coming over here as well. And then you got Sam Mustipher blocking downfield. And then Braxton Jones blocking his guy into oblivion. And let's watch how it plays out here. We're keeping an eye on Cole Kmet right here. Look at it. Look at this just stonewall. Just this is Cole Kmet. He did not move. Like everyone else is moving, blocking. Cole Kmet just has his man. Like, you're not going anywhere, dude. Now, this is the key block here from Larry Borum. Let's watch right here as Lil Herbert's trying to get outside. Borum's using his athleticism to catch up to a safety and block a safety. Now let's watch. Trying to make a play on Khalil Herbert here. And Borum's going to say, not today, buddy. Not today, buddy. And now, all eyes are going to go on Braxton Jones. Watch Braxton Jones finish this off as Khalil Herbert uses his nifty footwork to make other guys miss. Braxton Jones. Oh, yes. Follow me in. Follow me in, Khalil. Just get on my back. Right here. Right here. He's just like, I'm going to own my guy. Just get on my back, Khalil. Watch this. Touchdown. Touchdown, Bears. Great play by the offensive line. That was probably my favorite play of the game. Larry Borum dominated his guy. Braxton Jones dominated his guy. Our 5th round pick from this year and our 5th round pick from last year doing awesome work. And then Khalil Herbert's nifty running and Cole Kmet's awesome blocking on the job too. Great job on this play. I loved it. Okay, this is the play where Kyler Gordon is going to give up another big pass. Now, a couple things here. The route going this way. Kyler is clearly one-on-one right now. And it looks like you got Jaquan Brisker over top, Eddie Jackson underneath. Now, is this a case of Kyler Gordon not being good enough? No. What this is a case of, simple miscommunication or Gordon expecting something else as far as the coverage goes. Let's watch for a second here. You see Gordon is draped all over this guy. All over him. It's actually Chris Moore as the wide receiver. Eddie Jackson is right here. Kyler has played a lot of zone. He has excelled in zone. When Chris Moore goes right by Eddie Jackson here and then cuts, it looks like Kyler is expecting Eddie Jackson to go with him. And then Kyler is smart enough to assume Eddie Jackson's zone responsibilities right here. And this is actually, in my opinion, what could be a really intelligent play, but based on what the coaching staff said, it's not what they want Kyler to do right now. Eddie Jackson is the leader of this defense, and they want Eddie Jackson making those decisions. But when you watch this play here, you see, Kyler lets him go. I think he's expecting Eddie Jackson to do this. What Eddie Jackson is doing right now is he's in a zone. He's taking this in route away from Brandon Cooks, who is the team's #1 receiver. So honestly, this is kind of a smart play by Eddie Jackson here, because Eddie Jackson has watched a lot of tape, probably a lot more than Kyler Gordon. And he sees Davis Mills' eyes right here. And what is he thinking? Young quarterback, about to throw this ball. I'm going to pick it and take it to the house. That's what Eddie Jackson's thinking here. Eddie Jackson's not thinking, oh, I'm going to take Kyler Gordon's man. And that's where the miscommunication comes from. I think Kyler also is a smart player and thought, hey, I can let my guy go and then sneak back. This could have fooled the quarterback more. If you think about it, if Eddie Jackson goes this way and Davis Mills is trying to look this safety off, when he sees Eddie Jackson go this way, he's going to throw it to Brandon Cooks. And that's when Kyler Gordon would have the ability to come back and get that interception that Eddie Jackson wanted. That doesn't happen here, and the miscommunication causes this to be a big play. You also have Quan Brisker over top, but he's in single high. Could he step up and take this as well? It's possible, but Eberflus made it clear he wanted Kyler Gordon to stay with this guy. And Davis Mills did a good job of looking Eddie Jackson off and then throwing it deep. So this is honestly just a good job by Davis Mills here, but Kyler needs to stick with his man. That's not a case of him not having the ability to do it. It was a misunderstanding or miscommunication of what he thought Eddie Jackson was going to do, which we've seen a couple of times already this season. He's young. He's a rookie. He'll figure that out. He has all of the talent to be a great player in this league. Justin Fields had a bad game, but Khalil Herbert was incredible. Once again, we had the most rushing yards in a game that we've had since 1984. It's part of laying that foundation. We're 2-1, looking to start the season 3-1. Most pundits didn't predict we'd win 3 games all year long, but here we are in week 4, going for our 3rd win. Our running game has been one of the best in the entire NFL. We ran for more yards as a team last week than more than 10 teams have ran for on the entire season. Teams are going to have to respect our run game. Our passing game will come along, our defense is improving, and our special teams has been really good. The bottom line is we have the cheapest roster in the league. We are very young. Nobody expected us to win anything this year. Remember, we have no offensive line, no wide receivers, and our defense is going to suck without Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, and Eddie Goldman. Yet here we are with the 2nd best rushing attack in the entire league, an exciting defense, and a passing game that once it gets into a rhythm is going to be very dangerous. This isn't like all the other times in the past or all of the other quarterbacks we've trotted out there. Justin Fields is different. He's built for this. He will bounce back from his struggles. He will learn from his mistakes. Since 1995, we have only had a quarterback start 16 games twice. That was in 2006 when Rex Grossman started all 16 games and led us to a Super Bowl. And then in 2009 when Jay Cutler started 16 games and went 7-9. That's it. This isn't Mitch Trubisky. This isn't Rex Grossman. This isn't Cutler. This isn't Cordell Stewart or even Kyle Orton. This is Justin Fields. Give him a chance, guys. I don't want to make these videos too long. I honestly could show a couple of good things and bad things on every play of the entire game, and we may get to that point soon. We'll see. I should have another video coming out today, and then I might do another all 22 breakdown tomorrow, breaking down a couple other key plays. And then also I have my Bears-Giants game preview coming out. Stay tuned. Be sure to hit that like button for me. And until next time, bear down.